All right. Hey there, everyone. It's Holly George here. I'm coming at you today because I've been seeing some things out on Facebook that I think might be repelling your customers. If you are in network marketing or doing any sort of online business and you're trying to attract people through your Facebook profile. So I'm going to give you 3 things today that you probably should stop doing right now that could be causing your customers to actually be repelled instead of being attracted to what you're offering. Now, I know this because I had to learn this the hard way. And if you have done any of these things, there is no shame in your game because we can fix it today. I'm so excited that you're here because I really do believe that these 3 tips are going to change your business. They're going to change the game for you. So my first question is, how often or how many times have you posted something out on Facebook and you've heard crickets? Meaning, nobody's liking your post, nobody's commenting on your post, nobody's sharing or engaging in your post. Now, there's an exception to that rule because sometimes people who you already are in the same company with, your support system, or maybe a friend that you're really close to who does the business with you, they might like it. I'm talking about people you actually are trying to attract because they are not current customers. They're not they're not part of your business or your product as of now. So how many of you have been in that situation where you've put a post out there, you've been really excited, and you have heard crickets? All right. So there's probably a couple reasons why that's happening. So my first point for you tonight is, have you become your company? Say what? Okay. Have you become an infomercial for your company? So after this video, I want you to go look at your own Facebook profile. And I want you to scroll down through it. And is your company blasted all over it? Have you been posting about your product too much? Have you been posting, about what's going on too much? Are you not doing enough about your own life? Because people, they want to know you're a real person. They don't want you to be a salesperson. They want you to be a human being who wants to help them. So with that being said, if you're doing that, don't become your company. Be you. You are what is attracting people to your product or service or your business. They want to work with you, but they can't see past the spam of the product post and all, the things that you're doing out there because they already know what you do. So there's really no intrigue. So they're just like, okay, well, whatever, So it's just noise, really. And so that's why you're not getting any engagement because you probably have been over posting about what you're doing. My action step is go back, review your own timeline, and just go back the last 30 days. And if you feel like you might have just done too much, go ahead and just delete some of those posts. If they didn't have any engagement on them, just delete them. No harm done. I know I personally, I decided about 2 years ago that I pulled my company name off of my profile. I pulled everything off my profile because I really didn't want to be my company. I wanted to be Holly George, a wife, a mom, a person of faith. I wanted to be somebody who was real, who was really truly having authentic relationship with people by sharing what the products have been doing for my life, what the business was doing for my life. So that's number 2. So number 2 is, sometimes when we get really, really, really excited about what we're doing and the company just launches a new product or they have a new, a bundle they're putting together, many times I see people put out the link, hey, special, here's the link, go get yours now. Yeah. That's not really that great. So just think about your own experience. Your experience probably has been when you walk in to buy something at a store. I don't know about you, but I don't like it when the salespeople come over and they're like, basically pushing things on me kind of thing. Like, here, get this, here, get this. I don't like that. I don't know if you do, but I don't. So it's kind of like commission breath. I feel like the more you try to get me to buy, the better you're gonna look better. So don't do that. Like, stop. If you're doing that now, my second thing is stop putting a link to your products on your Facebook profile. And for another reason is it's totally against Facebook's rules for a personal Facebook page to have any links to a business. So you're really violating the rules, and they could shut you down at any time if they chose to. They want you to take all of your business over to a business page, or they want you to kind of do it behind the scenes in a relationship way. So what you can do is you can create intrigue, you can create curiosity, and have people asking you, hey, what is that product that is helping you not take a nap every day? And, I might need that. What are you taking? What is that? I keep seeing you post about, you're having all this energy and you're able to get more chores done, but you're not saying the product per se. But now people are kind of like, well, what is she taking? Because you know what happens when you start sharing your product and then you're friends with a lot of other people, or they're friends with a lot of other people in your company that are doing the same thing, is it just becomes noise. It becomes noise to them. And then you know what else they can do? They can go over to Google and they can type in that product. And if they're too scared to ask you because maybe they're like, well, I'm not sure, I'm just going to go check it out over here. You don't know what Brother Google is going to tell them, because people write some weird stuff out on the internet and on social media sites, right? So you have no idea what they're going to get, the information they're going to get. So here's what I have found. So just the other day, I actually went and I got my eyelashes dyed, which I have mascara on right now, but I got my eyelashes dyed black. And funny thing, I've been using a lash serum for several, almost a year now, or a little over a year, year and a half. And I just switched to a brand new one, which is actually more toxic free and chemical free. So I'm very much enjoying this one, and it's like 3 times less the price of the one I was buying before. So I was sharing online, like at the salon that I was at, people were like, are your eyelashes real? Because they do extensions at the salon. I said, they were offering me the services, and I said, well, I don't need extensions. These are real. And they were like, oh my goodness, how did you get your eyelashes that long? So, I don't know if you can seriously see how long my eyelashes are, because, they're long. So I put a post out on Facebook about, something I did, an impromptu thing that day. I got my eyelashes dyed, and I shared my secret lash, or they were asking me about my long lashes. Of course, I shared my secret with them, and I went on to say, some more stuff. Can I tell you, I probably had over 20 people reach out to me wanting to know my secret to long lashes. Now, I'm actually not really in the business to promote this lash product, but I am a market partner with the company, so I'm more than happy to make a referral sale, right? But it's not actually what I do. But I was just like, this is kind of intriguing, but I can use this for my training in the future. So that's kind of the thing, is create intrigue by sharing the benefits. Like, so I have really nice, long, thick lashes, and people want that. They want to know how I got that. If you're doing hair products, you can talk about how your hair is growing. You can show the hair growth. If you have an energy product, you can talk about, all the chores you're knocking out, and how you used to you want to take a nap at 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but now you're blasting through your day. Just start sharing things like that. You're so glad you found this super secret, safe, effective energy source that is helping you blast through your day. So you just kind of get really excited and passionate and share the lifestyle that it's bringing you. I'm telling you, it is incredible what can happen. So just a ninja tip on that, what you're going to do next is you're going to comment on them, and you're going to say, messaging you now. And you're going to go behind the scenes in Messenger and just reach out and connect. Hey, thanks so much for commenting on my secret energy source or my lash stuff. Here's my secret, and you're going to share it with them. And, or you can, or even before you share it with them, maybe you're doing weight loss products, or maybe you're doing something like that where you don't exactly know what product they're looking for. They might be looking for something that is completely different than what you have in mind. So first question is just to ask them, what are your goals? What are you looking to achieve? What excites you most about what I posted? And just start asking some questions, because you want to be a person who's solving problems. That's what our industry is for. Network marketing and online business is for solving people's problems. It's for being in a relationship with them. I know some of the best customer service I get is from, Chick-fil-A. They're in the business to make their customers happy. They go above and beyond to treat us right, to serve us and to say, my pleasure, thank you. They have gratitude. So just think about that as you're trying to attract people. Now, here is my third tip, and my third tip is absolutely going to change the game for you. So my question for you is, have you overloaded your friends list with your own company's friends? So I know I've done this, I've been there, I totally understand where you're coming from. Because what can happen is you get so excited about being part of a new company, and the energy's there and the excitement's there, and you become friends with everybody you can possibly find on Facebook that's already part of the company. Some of that is so that you can learn from what are they posting. I know I did that early on, and some of it is because you're trying to figure out if maybe, you just want to have people who have a common like-minded interest with you. So you're just trying to figure out how to fit into the company's culture. And all of that is okay, but here's some ninja tips for you. So what happens when they start posting their stuff out on Facebook and you like, comment, or share what they're doing? Do you know what that is? So people keep talking about the Facebook algorithm has changed, right? Well, let's just debunk that just a little bit. The Facebook algorithm really, it does change a little bit, but it's in your favor. And here's why. Facebook was designed wholeheartedly to be a community online. Facebook is about creating engaging relationships through community. So what does that mean in Facebook's world? Facebook's world, that means that you are in the driver's seat when it comes to your newsfeed and who sees your stuff and and what stuff you see. So what I mean by that is when you go to, say, your leader in their feed and you're constantly liking their stuff, which I highly recommend you should be doing that. So you should be supporting your leader 100%. You should be commenting in their Facebook groups. You should be commenting on their posts and creating excitement. And they should be doing the same for you if they, if their team is manageable and they're not have thousands of people. But they should be doing that for you as well. And if they're not, just find some crossline or sideline people to work with, or some of your downline to do that with. Just partner up with some people to create excitement and engagement in your company or on your post. But here's the deal. Now, when you do that, you've told Facebook that that's something you're interested in. So guess what? They're going to see everything you post, and you're going to see everything they post. Because when you take an active action to reach out and search for something that is, a person. Say you're looking up a person in the company and you search for them, and now just watch. You can go test this for me, but just watch. After you do that, you're going to all of a sudden start seeing them in your newsfeed. Isn't that intriguing? So here's a couple things that I would recommend that you can do if you have some people on your friends list. Well, I've got two tips for you in regards to this. The first one is if you have people on your friends list that you think really could use your product solutions, like they've shared irritations with you, you've seen some of their posts on Facebook in the past, and they've been working out, they've started a new fitness program, they're complaining about how tired they are, they're talking about their hair, being damaged. They're talking about how, they're talking about makeup, they like makeup, whatever the solution is you're looking to offer, you should go out before you do any kind of Facebook post promoting a product or a business opportunity. You should go out and like at least 5 to 10 and engage with at least 5 to 10 of those friends prior to that post. Because what's that going to do is it's going to put you in their newsfeed. Pretty cool, right? Did you know that? Yeah, that's exactly what works. So my second tip with that is you don't have to become friends with everybody in your company, because there is a follow button. So my recommendation is you should just go out if there's somebody in your company that's just really rocking the business. And here's what I would do is, if somebody in your company is at your level in rocking the business, that would be the person that you'd want to follow. Because somebody who's already up in the ranks, they're up in that higher level of your company, they're probably going to do things a little bit differently than you would, because they already have the following that, they're probably going to post a little bit more about their company. They're going to probably post a little bit. They're probably going to share a little bit more, like the elite status they've hit in their company. But as you're just getting started, or you're just trying to still grow your business, you're probably going to want to find people that are hitting the pin levels, or the rank levels, or however your company talks to that, the customer level. You're going to want to find people on the leaderboard, and you're going to want to go follow them, and you're going to want to get their notifications, because you know what? They're probably going to teach you something about how they're doing the business. And so that's my ninja tip number 2 for you, as it regards to your friends list. So just keep in mind that you kind of control your feed. You get to go out and you get to say, if you're following people, you get to say, I want to see them first in my feed. You're also going to adjust your feed based off who you're searching out. You can also create in your Facebook friends list, you can create lists. So you could put all the people on your team in a list. You can put all of your, cross-line or sideline people in your company in a list. And then you could put prospects into a list, because maybe those are people that you really feel like, you know what, I would love to help them. I would love to be able to partner with them and help them with their goals. I know they need it. And you know what happens is, when you go out and do that intentionally, most people don't buy anything on the first contact. They just don't. They usually have to have layers of conviction. So that is a layer of conviction. When you start sharing your lifestyle changes, and then maybe even every now and then, share a testimonial story from your company's products. What have they done for others? Maybe the business. What is the business? So once a week, you should probably highlight a testimonial story. And you don't have to share your company's name unless your company makes you do that. There are companies out there that require you to put your name on there. But you know what? I would say the more intrigue and the more curiosity that you can provoke, more people will be asking you, and they're following you, and they're kind of paying attention. Because now, what happens, like when somebody posts something and you don't know what they're doing, don't you just want to know? We're nosy. Like, we are a nosy society. Like, we want to know what's going on, right? So I'm just telling you, this is right now, the company I'm with is blowing up, and this is our model for recruiting. We create curiosity, we create intrigue, and people are begging us to know, what are you doing? I want in on whatever you're doing, because the results are phenomenal. And so those are my 3 tips for you today. So tip number 1, go out and clean up your profile. You be you. Don't be your company, you be you. Because you know what? You might change companies. You might transition in life, and you don't want to have all of your posts be tied to the company. You want people to follow you because you're you, because they like you, they love you, they trust you. So go be you. Number 2 is stop spamming links. No more spamming. We're going to commit to no spam. Number 2 is no spam. We're not going to put our company special out there. Now you could put a curiosity post out there with a story, and say, I'm so excited. My company has this on special right now. This is the results that people get on this. This is the benefits that is, and share a picture or whatever. But, don't spam your link. Don't say, get yours here with your link, or buy now here with your link. Because what that does is that just, it puts you in the spam zone, really. And then number 3 is protect your friends list. Figure out your friends list. You don't have to become friends with everybody in your company. You're going to want to, as you engage with people and create new contacts and you're meeting people outside and you're becoming friends with them, you're going to want to put them into a list, to maybe put them into a prospect list, because you're proud of what you do and you're not ashamed and you should be sharing it. And we can take the sliminess off because we don't have to be slimy. We're going to be real, authentic people who love people and help them with their problems. But we have to listen to them and we have to ask them questions and find out what problem are they actually trying to solve. Because if we just start throwing solutions at them and we have no idea, we're like a blind person trying to throw darts at a dartboard and we may miss most of the time. So it's probably what's happening if this video intrigued you at all. So here's the deal. I want you to tell me what the number one tip you got from me. Put that in the comments because that really does help me to figure out what kind of value I can bring to you. I'm going to be putting more content, more value out here all the time so that you can grow your business the right way. Number two, I want you to tell me if there's somebody that you're like, man, my friend needs to hear this. Please share this with them. And say, hey, I think this is going to provide some great value. It really helped me. I think it's going to help you too. Because I want to bring value to the network marketing industry. I love this industry. I just think that we've gotten out of control with some of the things that we've done in our recruiting habits that people kind of have a negative tone towards when you say you're with network marketing. And we shouldn't have that because we have a great industry. We have great products. And we have great companies, and we have families tied to those products and those companies that, they're doing this to serve people. And so let's keep the main thing. And I really look forward to hearing, and I'll read your comments. And if you have any questions for me, please post them also in the comments. Definitely, this is my passion. This is my desire, is I want to see you winning in your business.